budget fam, it's Jordan from Jordan Budgets. I know it has been a hot minute. Today we're gonna do a cash stuffing. I honestly don't even know how much is here. We will find out together. But I'm going to kind of explain why I've been gone, what's been happening. So this is gonna be a little bit of a chatty cash stuffing. I don't know why I say it like that. Which cash stuffing for me is not a chatty cash stuffing. But this is going to be a life update. This is gonna be a life update style, like chatty video, and then very soon we will have more of a budget update because it's a hot mess. I'm gonna have to update you guys on my budget, but today is gonna be more focused on chatting about where I've been, what's going on, and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Anyway, let's count this money, see how much I have. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 500, 510, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65. $565 is how much we have to stuff into our bills binder, variable expenses, and then our emergency Great Depression style binder that we have. I am a little bit concerned. But if you guys have been around the channel, you know that I typically really plan out behind the scenes where the money is going, and then on video, I stuff it where I want it to go. I actually set this money aside like 2 weeks ago, a week ago. How long has it been since I've been here? So I set this money aside a very long time ago. I had a plan for it, and then I started moving. So we're just gonna stuff money wherever we want to today. We will get more on plan maybe later in the week, maybe next week, I don't know, sometime. I just really wanted to get back to you guys. I have moved. Not location, so I did have a video somewhat recently talking about how I'm not moving to Tennessee this year, which was my plan. I'm in South Mississippi. I really wanted / needed to move to Tennessee, but with the way the world is, I thought it was just a smart move to stay by family, and thank God I did, because prices are continuing to go up, and I can still afford South Mississippi, sort of, but like I don't even know that I could afford to continue doing what I'm doing here and make that move this year. Anyway, basically, I did move into a house. I was in a 2-bedroom, 1-bath apartment with my 2 boys, myself, and 3 guinea pigs. I don't know, I threw in the guinea pigs like that really meant something, but it was a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, and I was running my business completely from home. I do have an Etsy shop and YouTube. I do this full time. So my business is growing. Thank you all for supporting me over on Etsy, but I just needed more space because like my office was growing out of that 1-bedroom. Myself and my 2 sons, we all had beds in 1 bedroom. Like the bedroom was literally a bedroom. We had no space for toys in there. And then the guinea pigs were in the living room also. We just outgrew that space. But I knew if I moved again, then I needed to get a place with a yard, which honestly I thought was going to be impossible for me to find and afford with the way things are. Groceries, we're going to stuff $140 into groceries for this week. Typically I would start with the bills binder, but I didn't know how much money I had here, and I want to make sure our weekly needs get met first, and then we will stuff our bills next. So $140 for groceries for the week. So that was a long ramble that a lot of you have probably already heard, but basically I needed to move into, I needed something bigger, but I also hated to move into the 3-bedroom apartment, which I was going to do if I needed to. I had already put in my 90 days notice, and my 90 days notice would be done at the end of this month, at the end of May. So I was on the hunt for a house, and then if I couldn't find a house, then I was going to move into the apartment. Well, this little house, it's a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath, but it has a pretty nice backyard. It opened up in the neighborhood, so I jumped on it. I said, please accept me to live here. I think she said she had like 7 applicants, so I was not the only person that jumped right on it. So within 24 hours, she had 7 applicants. Gas for the car, we're gonna put 40 in here. And we all kind of toured the house, and I can see a particular person wanting this house though. It is a small, older house, and it has a nice little backyard that's fenced in. So I kind of felt like although there was 7 applicants, I felt like the people that would really want this house were people like me that wanted to stay in the school district. You guys know I'm homeschooling, but I want to keep that as an option. So I wanted to stay in the school district where my sons were previously going. And then I also really wanted a house with a backyard. So like the house itself is older and small, but the backyard is where my children are going to be practically living this summer, and they absolutely love the backyard. Fast food, we're just gonna put 20 in here. No, we're not. We're gonna put 25 because we are still in baseball season and we are going to need this at the ballparks. Looks like we have one more dollar in here, so we have $26 for fast food. So anyway, long story short, she offered me the house and I said, yes ma'am, please. I would love to have this house. You don't know how excited I am about this house. So I told her, I will pay you whatever, just please accept us. Like, please get us out of this apartment. She accepted us. I write down who tips me what in like a little binder that is still at the apartment. So we're gonna skip our tips, categories, and money for this video. We might do it when we stuff our sinking funds and savings challenges at the end of the week. We'll probably do tips then. So thank you to everybody that's been tipping these last couple of weeks, or this last week, like since I last covered tips. But you guys are amazing. I appreciate you. I just have to get that binder because I want to make sure I don't miss anyone. So same for Etsy. And then haircuts. Let's go ahead and add $5 into haircuts because my sons need haircuts and I need haircut. No. My sons need a haircut and I also need a haircut. So let's just add 5, see what happens. So let's see, 50, 70, 80, $85 to haircuts. So she accepted us and she wanted somebody moving into the house right away. So I'm saying all of this to say that this move was not, it was hoped for, it was not planned though. I didn't have anything in boxes. I was not ready at all. Basically though, she accepted me to take the house and then I started moving into the house like 3 days later. And I was on a camping trip, like when this all happened, like when we found the house and I accepted the house and all the things. So it was a little bit sprung upon me. I thought what was going to happen, which would have made more sense, but my brain would not allow me to do it this way. I thought I was going to move all of my personal stuff over, and I knew that would be hectic. And I thought I was going to leave my office alone so that I could just work from there throughout this month and then move it sort of when the move of my personal life slowed down. Okay, so pause the story time. Let's stuff rent. We're just gonna stuff, let's see, 50. Let's put $100 into rent. I'm actually going to put my entire YouTube. I'm gonna put my entire YouTube check towards rent this month. So my rent has increased to $1,400. Again, we're gonna talk all about my budget changes and what in the world is going on with my budget very soon. But I wanna say YouTube this month is going to be $1,100. So we're gonna add $100 today. That's gonna put us at $1,200 for rent to pay next month. So we're already pretty there if you're counting the YouTube check, right? Preschool. I don't have to stuff preschool anymore, which is a little sad and exciting at the same time. Let's go ahead and take this out. I will say, talking about my budget, that rent basically is eating up the money that I used to pay for preschool, so I don't feel like my budget is too thrown as far as the actual rent goes. But again, budgeting, gonna be a whole different video. I realize this is a cash stuffing and I'm like, let's not talk about budgeting. But I have been gone for a little while, and typically in these videos, I give you guys a little bit of a life update, a little bit of a budget update. Let's just focus on the life so we can get sort of caught up here, okay? So what ended up happening with the move is I started to move all of my personal stuff over. I left all of my budget stuff alone. All of my Etsy and my YouTube, like my business stuff, I left it alone in that room. But then I was here with the boys all the time, so like I didn't have my computer here and I couldn't do any work, which you guys, that was reflected last week. Like there's been times where it's been like days before I've gotten back with you guys on Etsy even. So it's been a little bit of a mess. Electric, we're gonna put 70 in here. I expect with the cost of a house, my electric will likely go up because I don't have like the apartments insulating me and sort of helping me with my electric cost, if that makes sense. I don't know if there's much truth to that. Let me know if you've lived in a house versus an apartment. This house is about the same size as my apartment square footage wise, but I'm thinking it's an older house, so it's gonna be less insulated. And then, like I said, I truly feel like my neighbors in the apartment used to run their AC and it would trickle into my apartment somehow, you know? Like I wouldn't have to run it all the time. Anyway, electric, we're gonna add 70. I expect it's going to be more in the house versus apartment living. We will find out very soon how true that is. Internet is the same $70 or $80. Y'all, I don't even know. It's only been like a week and I'm already lost. Internet, we're gonna add 30. I think it's 80. I think it's actually 80. Oh, the other thing was I would get to the apartment and there's like stuff everywhere. It's complete chaos and I can't work in chaos. So I would get there with the intention of working and then I would start cleaning and like boxing up random toys and stuff. So it just clearly did not work. So then once I realized like, okay, this is not gonna work for me, I just need to move everything over. I gave myself a few days. I stopped worrying about Etsy and YouTube. Sorry, I've missed you guys, but I just was like, okay, I have to just not do that right now because it was just not working. So gym and pool, we're gonna add $15. That is for that indoor pool that my boys enjoy. Renter's insurance is $27. I need to get that switched over from the apartment to the house. Is that gonna go up? Like, do you pay cheaper renter's insurance for an apartment versus a house? I guess I'll find that out soon too, and I will let you guys know, but it's always been $27. Now we're gonna add $15. So that gets us somewhere with that. And then pets, let's go ahead and add $5 to pets. I am basically saving this money for what am I saving this money for? I'm saving this money for vet needs. At some point I was kind of saying, oh, I'll use this to purchase hay and stuff, but I've kind of just been purchasing that as like an automatic purchase from Chewy.com. And so I don't know, I need to add that automatic purchases to my running budget. Again, my budget needs some work. So we will do that together. Pets though, we added 5. We now have 50, 70, 90, 30, 50, okay, what? 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 90, 200, 205, 10, 15. $215 towards a vet need that might happen with the guinea pigs. And that moves us on to our emergency / Great Depression era that is, I feel like, is coming. We will see, I guess. But to wrap up the story time about the house and apartment, I'm finally moved in completely from the apartment. I say that though, okay. I do have a couple more loads of like toys and random things that I left at the apartment, but as far as like furniture and stuff that I actually need, it is all at this house. So I'm considering us moved in, but I do have a little bit of work, but I should not be missing YouTube and Etsy and like falling behind on things now. The dice is actually still at the apartment that I use for this. So like as soon as I told you guys, like everything is here, okay, except the dice. The dice is not here, so we're gonna skip this one. I do have like a little bit of stuff that's still there. 1 month ahead, let's go ahead and add a 50 while we have it. Actually, yeah, we'll add a 50. We might come back and add more, but let's do a 50 for now. We are moved in. I will say I'm still trying to figure out the office space because the room itself is actually a little bit smaller than what I had at the apartment, but I have gained closet space. So I will do an apartment tour. What am I talking about? I will do an office tour very soon so that you guys can see my new space. I'm very excited about it. It's a little darker here, so I feel like I'm trading it's very quiet where I'm at right now. You guys notice there's no trains going by. There's none of the normal noises that are in the background that were there at the apartment, but I traded a quiet space to get a darker space. So I do need to order some lights, I think, to put up here. I have one little light shining down right now, and I'm still in a window. You guys know I like to try to use natural light. I just think it's not gonna work very well in this space. So let me know what you think of the quality of this video. Like, is it too echoey? I do think I need some more curtains or something in this room, and I think I'm gonna need more lighting. So let me know what you think I could use to like improve this space. I was very lucky with the apartment that the lighting was spectacular. It was second floor, and just the way the light came into that window was so ideal. I didn't have to figure anything out. I'm gonna have to figure it out in this house. We do have $100 in the bank for the 1 month ahead, and then we have 50, 70, so $170 towards 1 month ahead. By the time this is colored in, we will have $2,000. I started to say that's what I need to cover my bills, but do I need more because I'm in the house now? Well, we will see. We'll see. But this would get us $2,000 to set aside towards our bills. So that would be nice. If I haven't mentioned it yet before, I sell all of these things that you see in all of my videos. Basically, I sell in my Etsy shop. So if you're interested in any of these trackers or binders or anything, you can find it over in my Etsy shop. And again, thank you to those of you that supported my Etsy shop. Even though I wasn't on YouTube, you guys were still purchasing from my shop, and I appreciate that. I will say, of course, there's a dip in my sales when I'm not on YouTube, but it felt so nice to be able to step away from YouTube and Etsy for at least a full week, and you guys were still shopping over on Etsy and not leaving me like completely high and dry, which I wouldn't have blamed any of you, but you guys were still thinking of me even when I wasn't uploading, and you don't know how much that means to me. So we are going to add $30 to our pantry stockpile. This is just for when my pantry starts getting a little bit low, to go ahead and stock this up. Are any of you preppers or like into sort of your conspiracy things? People are starting to say that like we are about to hit a Great Depression era, like legit. I don't know how to say that in like a more educated lingo, but it's about to get legit. So I'm getting a little bit more concerned because I'm naturally just a prepper mindset anyway. So we will see if any of you guys are interested in prepper style videos, or maybe we could kind of tie prepping and budgeting together. Get like, I have some spreadsheets, okay, where it's like, this is how much rice costs and this is how much this costs, and I kind of like factor out how much food I need to last my family for a full month and how much that costs. If you guys are interested in any of that, please let me know. I would love to do a video or two like that. I wouldn't want to get too off topic on this channel, but I feel like we could tie it together with budgeting and like pretend like it counts and should be here. Pantry stockpile now is $20, $40, $60, $70, $75, $76 towards stocking our pantry. And then emergency prep, I would love to get the Jackery battery thing. That it's like a solar panel battery pack. It's maybe $1,000 for one of the models. If I'm able to keep stocking this money, stockpiling, yes, that's right, then I would love to get that. If not, if other things come up, which these days they really might, I mean, it might just need to go towards stockpiling groceries, you know, or bottled water or something. So this money is for whatever I need it for, whatever I consider an emergency need, which can be a lot of things. We are gonna add $10, so we have 20, 30, 31, 32. Okay. Medical, this is still the, you know, pain in my side, trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing for medical for my sons. My sons do have pre-existing conditions. Right now they're still covered on Medicaid, but that should end pretty soon just because my income increased, and they're not eligible for private health insurance, which is cheaper and covers more. They're only eligible for stuff that you can find in the marketplace, but I will say stuff you can find in the marketplace is like $600 per kid, and it doesn't cover much at all, so it's kind of a joke. Like, I'm gonna be paying out of pocket no matter which one I pick. And I know a lot of you said in my last video, like, oh, that's illegal now. They cannot block you from getting insurance for a pre-existing condition. Well, private insurances can, because they are grandfathered in. So any like good health insurance plan that would accept me or you or someone that doesn't have a pre-existing condition, they are loopholed around it because they're you know, basically not a state-run insurance. I don't know. To me, I'm still lost and confused, but I am going to have to really up this pretty soon. We will see what I do. I'll keep you guys updated because I know I'm not the only one that has this problem, and I'll let you guys know sort of what we do and how we handle it financially. For now though, we're just gonna put $15 in because that's what I can put in. We have 10, 15, 20, this is backwards. Okay, we have 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, so we have $80 towards medical. And once I do figure out what to do with this, this will of course become a staple in the bills binder. Like, I'll have a medical category, and this will be kind of like extra medical for like emergency medical that was unexpected. Okay, gas. This is a freebie. Guys, I will have the website up and going hopefully very soon. I have so many things on my plate. I feel like now that the move is settled and my youngest is done with baseball, so like we only have one baseball schedule to work around right now, I feel like a little bit of life things are settling down, which should get me updating like the shop and all of that. Let's go ahead and put 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's put $8 towards gas. But that was a little bit of a ramble to say I should have the website updated soon. I should also have some things. The June sticker kit is going to be launching very soon too. So there's some big things that are coming. This reminded me because this is a freebie you can find on my website. If you can find my website and navigate it. My website is so bad, but it is being updated. I'm in the process of updating it. And when I update it, you will not only be able to find the freebies really easily there, I'm going to have a shop on my website. So if you guys wanted to support me on my shop website, I get to keep a lot more of that money than what like Etsy takes a big chunk these days. So Etsy will still be there. It's not going away. I know a lot of people feel a lot better about Etsy than shopping on personal websites, but the options will be there. So gas, we now have 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, $63 for gas. This is for saving if I need more money because gas prices are fluctuating so much. If I need more than like my $40 for my weekly amount of gas, then I can dip into this emergency gas savings. Okay, so the only category we have left is emergency savings. Again, just a general emergency savings. Let's go ahead and add what's left, which is 5, 6, 7. So we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, $87 towards emergency savings. Again, I'm hoping towards like a big battery pack and solar panel, but it could be anything. Who knows? I am so sorry if this was too chatty or a little bit long-winded, but I have just missed you guys. I really wanted to give you a quick life update overview. And if you made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. I will be back again soon in a day or two with another video. I am back. I'm here full time. If you are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And as always, I love you guys and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.